The reason what you're seeing all that stuff bought up, to answer, I think this is the question, if I got this right, always ask how they're paying for this, right? Because they're printing dollars out of nothing and then they're buying the land, okay? But follow that. If you could print money from nothing, right? Let's say you personally, whoever the hell you are, could print money in your basement or in your garage and you're able to subsidize your lifestyle, and you could get it, let's say that you could get away with it, right? Like, in other words, no one could tell the difference between your counterfeiting operation and real or so-called real currency. No one could tell the difference, right? Then you could get away with it in perpetuity. And if you could get away with it in perpetuity, what would your lifestyle be like? Exactly, right? I mean, like, you should be able to instantly know what I'm asking you here. You would be able to buy all the farmland you want, right? Because people wouldn't know that it was counterfeit. That's what's happening. So when we see this kind of thing happen, you have to always pause and ask, like, what exactly is happening with all of this farmland? Because, like, how are these big companies buying all this? It's because they're near the fountainhead of the counterfeiting. That's all this is. They're just counterfeiting dollars, and then they use those counterfeit dollars to buy all this shit up, and they get to own it, right? And then you own nothing. And this is conflated by a lot of people to say, well, by a lot of people, particularly young people, unfortunately, it gets conflated into the idea of, well, but that's the system. No, it's not the system. That's counterfeiting. Remember, what would your life be like if you could get away with that? You'd be able to do whatever you want. Well, that's what they're doing. They're doing whatever they want because they can. Because you keep accepting their dollars. I have an entire 3 or 4 presences on socialist media all over the place for 2.5, 3 years now that I have been saying, this is a giant counterfeiting operation, and you have to stop taking dollars altogether, good or bad. You have to stop taking them because they're not worth anything anymore. I don't expect anybody to see this video, because as soon as you start talking about the dollar, and as soon as you start talking about this kind of stuff, nobody sees it, and it loses people. People still value everything in their mind in dollars. They still convert everything to dollars because they don't know how to convert to anything else. I would say convert to utility value, but then that utility value means that you have to have something that has utility, and utility means that you have to actually be able to use it, right? It'd be like handing an 8-year-old, right, a 747. What's he going to do with it? Run around and color all over it. I mean, there's no utility value to a 747 has no utility value to an 8-year-old who doesn't know how to fly a plane, right? Okay, it's the same thing. You have to start looking at what utility value there is to you. That means gut check. That means look in the mirror and ask, what is of use to me? Hope that helps.